Fall is right around the corner, and it's also one of the best times of year to sell your woodworking projects. So I've come up with a few projects that I know are guaranteed to sell this fall at your local markets. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. So for our first project, all you're gonna need is a fence picket. Now we're gonna cut these into 4 pieces, whatever length you want. For me personally, I'm gonna start with 8 inches. Once you have all your pieces cut, you're going to want to trace those dog ears and cut them out. You're going to want to do this on 3 sides. I know I only did this on 2, but just trust me, you're going to want to do it on 3. Now I'm going to take the scrap piece of 2x2 I had laying around, cut it down to 11 inches. Okay, so now we have everything laid out. We're gonna throw some paint on these. I'm gonna paint my fence pieces orange. You can paint them white, beige, whatever color you want. I'm gonna go with orange. And our 2x2, I'm gonna be coloring this green. But I know painting can be kind of boring. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna tell you guys about the sponsor of this video, Basecamp. So in the past, using different face masks, I've experienced my safety glasses fogging up, debris getting past the filter, and a strap that feels like it's just peeling my skin off every time I move. With over 20 years of experience, Basecamp knows exactly what you need. Tested with 99.6% filtration efficiency, it's one of the most breathable masks I've ever used. So no stuffiness, no fogging, just clear and comfortable protection. So be sure to click the link in the description and get your Basecamp face mask today. Now let's get back to the video. Now everything is painted, let's go ahead and get it assembled. So what we're going to do is take our pieces, pick an end, hit it with the glue, and stick it dead center. I have some 1.5" brad nails. I'll hit one at the top at an angle. And then I'm going to hit one through the bottom. And now we're going to do this to the rest of our pieces. And I wish I would have thought of this when I was making this project for the video, but your third dog leg would be right here to give it that round pumpkin shape. Now we're about to get on to project number 2, but check out this awesome pumpkin we just made out of a couple fence pickets. Out of a fence picket and a 2x2. Now you can get 2 pumpkins. Now you can get 2 pumpkins out of one thick. Now you can get. You can take 2 fence pickets and make 1 pumpkin along with that 2x2. And I would sell these $10 to $15 a piece, depending on your local market. Talk about a very nice profit. Now let's move on to project number 2. So once again, for project number 2, all you're gonna need is a fence picket. So we're actually going to be using the same exact fence picket we used earlier, and we're going to make the dog ears at the top just like we did before. Now that we have our dog ears cut, we're going to cut this down to 7 inches. Now I have this scrap 2x4, I'm going to cut it down to the same width as my stock, which is 5.5 inches. Now I'm going to lightly sand these just to take a little dirt off and paint them orange. Now I'm going to grab my 1.5" Forstner bit and drill the top part of this 2x4 just far enough to cover about the head of the bit here. So actually I changed my mind. I want to put 2 holes here. We're going to go 1.5 inches over on each side. Find the center of the board, which should be 1.5 inches. Mark it the other way. Drill your 2 holes. So if you guys don't mind, I'm really trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm like not even halfway there. So please hit that subscribe button. And once you do that, if you don't mind, hit the like button. And then comment what your favorite time of year is. Mine, it's a tough choice between summer and fall, but I do love deer season. That's in the fall. So please help me out. Subscribe to the channel, it doesn't cost you a dime. Alright, since these are all dry now, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of shellac. Safety first. Now if you don't have a laser engraver, it is okay. You can still freehand this. But what I've done is found a face I like on Google of a pumpkin face, and we're going to put that right here on our fence piece. So now that we have our face cut out, I have got some acrylic markers I got from, I think these from Hobby Lobby, I believe. But you can get them at any craft store, get them online. I'll leave a link in the description. But we're going to take our black and fill this face in. Now if we get out the lines, the shellac should be able to let it wipe right off. So we're going to see. Now all we got to do is add a little bit of glue. We're going to stick it right here. Now we're going to take it from the back, put a brad in it. Now you can also get a little creative, get a keyhole slot, and you can mount this on a wall, which will be really cool for Halloween. Now if you're uncomfortable with the regular candles, you can always get the battery-powered tea light candles. And for this, you can make roughly 10 of these out of one single $4 fence picket. I would sell these from anywhere from $10 to $15, depending on your market, which makes for a very, very nice profit. And there we have it, guys. 2 really easy projects you can do with just a fence picket and a little bit of scrap wood. Be sure to click the link in the description to get your base camp face mask. Click right here if you want to check out my last video. See you guys next time on Boondockbuilds.